Tact, diplomacy, fairness, justice, all of these areas are really, really huge to consider if we're thinking about the midheaven, which is the highest calling in the world, the greatest spectrum of what you can put yourself on, the greatest eye opener for the career that you can really excel at. And so the midheaven in the sign of Libra is very, very unique in a lot of ways because it is all about maintaining harmony wherever it goes, right? Whatever situation, whatever house, whatever planet, whatever is going on the natal chart. This midheaven placement may be succinct towards those who are looking for an omni position. So let's talk about what it means if the midheaven is in the seventh sign of the zodiac, Libra. Well, the first thing is that Libra is ruled by Venus, so you do want to look at the sign of your Venus and then the house of what that Venus is in, because that will give you further clues as to how you can really excel at your midheaven in Libra and really move and ascend toward that midheaven and fulfill that destiny out in the world. The very first thing to know about the midheaven in Libra is that Libra is an air sign, first of all. And so air signs are not bound to the physical reality. They're not bound to emotions. They're not bound to all the trauma, all the drama. They're detached. They're flighty. They want to free float. They have all these ideas. So this means that Libra, being a masculine air sign, is all about being objective. So having an objective perspective, being detached, viewing things rationally, viewing things logically is what this placement, one of the ways this placement can really excel in terms of the career choices, the career options for Midheaven and Libra. The environments that they're in have to be peaceful. If they're not peaceful, if they're raggedy, shaggedy, if they are, all over the place, chaotic, very dramatic, then that really upsets the Libra midheaven. There needs to be peace and harmony in wherever they go, in whatever environment, and they seek to create that in any environment they go to. They make great mediators. They make great negotiators when it comes to pulling two different sides together and coming up with a win-win solution that will equally please both parties involved. Now, careers for Midheaven and Libra could be being a lawyer, being a judge, or being an artist because they have creative talents, creative gifts in the music industry, in uh, the art industry, these kinds of things, which are very scrupulous, can be wonderful for them to sort of step into and embody in this lifetime when it comes to careers that may be suitable for Libra Midheaven natives. Wherever they can express their creativity, their artistry, put their aesthetic sense into it, wherever they can, their career has to be a place where they can establish peace, harmony, and balance. So they need to establish that very, very strongly. And so they're known to be charming and charismatic also. They may be seen as being very polite, very elegant. They are cautious and careful about what they share about themselves. They don't just share their whole random rotten story. They don't share their beans. They don't spill the beans. They keep certain details very private and locked in. So it's in the confidential place where they're not just revealing everything about themselves. Because naturally we all don't do that. We only reveal the parts of ourselves in certain situations and other parts of ourselves in other situations. But especially these people are very cautious about what they share about themselves and very selective about it more than most in particular. Any relationship in your life will lead to success. The more you are collaborating with others, the more you're connecting with others, the more you're in a relationship with others, can help you to elevate your social status, elevate your standing in the world. You're also known for your beauty, your sense of beauty, your sense of artistry, and your personal style. We're really, really getting into that very strongly when it comes to how you can express yourself out in the world. You are known for your artistic ability and creativity. You are seen as someone who wants to be fair and brings peace to the table. This is how you are perceived as somebody who wants to bring harmony wherever they go, wants to resolve conflicts, wants to have everyone feeling at peace. There is an ability here with this placement to make others want to help you, to make others want to support you because of your um, very open and cool as a cucumber sort of mode. You may be indecisive or have trouble deciding what you want to do in terms of career because there's so many options, there's so many things you could do. It's hard to decide because Libra is a sign that's open to many, many different possibilities, but it may be hard to narrow that down into one or two things. That's one of your challenges in this life. Themes around this placement is about balance, fairness, and justice. These three words, these three power combos are really, really important for you to establish in your life, in your career. Cooperation and fairness is a really, really big theme here because we have, working with others, collaborating with others to find equal solutions to problems. Now, just a little side note, if your midheaven is in Libra, then your ascendant is either Capricorn, Sagittarius, or Aquarius. My ascendant is Sagittarius. I am a Libra midheaven natally in my birth chart, so that's a common possibility here. So this is about having harmonious paths, be it relationship or aesthetic, whatever the pathway that you decide to embark upon. Make sure that it is harmonious, that the foundations are rooted and grounded in good. You want to maintain equilibrium, which is essential to your success in this life, is maintaining peace, maintaining harmony. Success will come when you are in harmony with yourself and those around you. It starts within. You have to be in harmony with yourself. You have to say yes to yourself and take that people-pleasing energy that Libra can have and turn that in on yourself and give yourself what you want, give yourself what you need. Um, we can so often want to harmonize with others, but we forget about ourselves. We forget about harmonizing with ourselves. We forget that we need to put our oxygen mask on first before we help everyone else. So, harmonizing with yourself is very important. So then when you do this, when you are at peace with yourself, you can then express that and jet that out to the people around you in the world. People with this placement have an Aries, I see, opposite the midheaven. So in the past, they may be seen as go-getters, very assertive in past lives, probably in early life, if you subscribe to that belief system. Life may be a battle. May be an uphill battle fighting for what you want. I'll get into the areas I see in a whole separate video talking in depth about that when we get there. It'll be a while until we get there. But anyway, just to bring that up. There is a need to learn a more peaceful approach with this placement. Being at peace, being peaceful, showing peace, embodying peace. You are rewarded in this life when you are diplomatic and see all sides of a situation, weigh out all the different sides of a situation, and come up with a decision from that open perspective. You're all about bringing people together. That's what you're all about. It's taking everybody and bringing them together and finding those win-win solutions, as I talked about earlier. People with the midheaven and Libra can make great leaders because Libra is a cardinal sign after all. They can lead other peoples to victory because of their cooperative nature. They also make great managers. It's good to work with people if you have this placement. They're good at negotiation, as I believe I said earlier. Um, and so any career that involved law, art, the beauty industry, again, very, very important for them. Connecting with people is very important. Um, and so this is all about fighting for a cause that they're passionate about because they want justice, they want harmony, they want everyone to feel secure in the world and included and respected, and no one is left out. So they feel very, very passionate about fighting for causes that they care about because they have a very, very strong sense of justice. They're very diplomatic. Um, they may be hiding what they are feeling. They may not express those feelings very openly, very exudely, very pursuedly. They may hold a lot of that inside and keep that hidden into place. They may remain their composure during very hard times. That's what they may step into. They're very artistic and social. They'll be there for people when they need them, when people need them, when people want to rely on them. They're very reliable. They, um, everyone can count on them to show up and do their job. And they show great kindness. They want to make their settings as attractive as possible. That's what they're all about. So how can I beautify this? How can I make this the best that it can be? Any career where they can bring forward their creativity and artistry is really where they can shine. They need to have balance and harmony on the career path. They would be drawn to careers that embody diplomacy and fairness. They're all about creating beauty and bringing people together with what they're all about, including people, inviting everyone in. This is all about collaboration and building strong relationships. Any career where you can bring forward your diplomatic and artistic nature is very, very important for you. You need your work environment to be harmonized and balanced and in balance. You may play peacekeeping roles, one and keep the peace. You may avoid confrontation when it leads to unresolved problems. And so you must understand that there needs to be that honest conflict for there to be peace on the other side of that. For there to be true peace and harmony, there has to be that conflict. There has to be that fight. There has to be that disagreement. There has to be that hashing out of those issues in order for the harmony to be there. So that's what Libra Midheaven people, and if you have a lot of planets in Libra, that's one of your lessons in this lifetime to learn. And so you need to balance being assertive with weighing on all the different pros and cons of making decisions. Assertiveness and being decisive at the same time, very important. Balancing harmony and peace with assertiveness is very, very important. This is all about breaking goals into manageable, feasible tasks for you to sort of put one foot in front of the other and do things one step at a time. I do this goal, then I'm doing the next goal. Um, you may seek out things that can enhance your abilities and knowledge. This may be very, very huge for you. Uh, This may be a really, really huge possibility. It's important for you to have a good work-life balance. In order for your life to be meaningful, there has to be harmony and balance in your life. With a peaceful environment, you can succeed, engage in creative endeavors, and share that joy with others. You have a strong sense of integrity. You can also make great writers. Really writing uh, your truth, expressing yourself in that kind of way. And your goals in life are about establishing harmony. So that is what you need to know about the midheaven in the zodiac sign of Libra in the birth chart. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.